Hey guys, what's up? Hope you're all good. Just wanted to do this little video really about getting back on the train as quick as possible. Not even as quick as possible, sometimes you just got to force yourself back on the train. And what I mean by that is we've all got our goals, we've all got our dreams, we've all got the things that we want to create in our lives. And you know what, I'll give you examples about myself where I'm like really focused Monday through to Thursday. And then Friday, sometimes, not all the time, but I kind of get carried away with feeling too good about the way everything's going. See, even my hands are going now, doing some crazy dancing. And you know what? I let myself get a little bit distracted sometimes, and what I feel like is by the end of the weekend or after a couple of days of distractions, I'm a little bit overwhelmed. I'm a little bit creating all these kind of things in my head that aren't really that difficult to solve. Like it might be something as simple as doing some admin, sending some letters off. But in my mind, because I got kind of too excited on the Friday or the Saturday, come the Sunday, these things are like building up in my mind, even though they're not really anything. So my advice to get over that stuff is number one, write them down, because you have all these things that are like bouncing around in your head that aren't actually that big a deal. Like for example, this weekend I had loads of things. Oh, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to do the other, and I was like getting a little bit overwhelmed by it all. But then when I wrote it all down on my flip chart, it was like actually it's like 10 things that I've got to do that aren't really that difficult. I think sometimes we create this fear, false evidence appearing real in our minds about things that are like, it's like a little pimple inside your mouth, like a little ulcer that feels like the whole side of your face is falling in. When in reality, it's just a little cut inside your mouth. I guess you can all relate to that. Unless you've never had a cut inside your mouth, of course. And you know what else I would say, just to go back to my initial point, is that feeling of overwhelm, that feeling of things piling up on top of you. Once you deal with that, the quicker you deal with that, the quicker you get that down on paper, the quicker you can jump back onto the train. So I've been trying to get my body back for the last 4 weeks, and I've made progress. I mean, there's nothing surer than that. I've definitely made progress. Fitter, stronger, dropped body fat. I'm not nowhere near where I want to be, but I'm definitely further on than I was 4 weeks ago. So what that kind of says to me is like, has it been a perfect, easy journey? No, it's not. The first 4 weeks, I've pretty much trained 3 to 5 times a week, every single week for the last 4 weeks. Have I fallen off the wagon nutrition-wise, partying-wise? Yeah, on the odd occasion I have. Hold my hands up to that. But what I've realised is the sooner you get back on the train, the quicker you will get back. You'll get on the train to where you want to go, rather than waiting at the platform, worrying about stuff. Just jump back on that train, deal with whatever it is that's going on, whether it's business, whether it's personal, whether it's, you know, it's nutrition, fitness, whatever. Just deal with it, get straight back in to the plan, or straight back onto the plan that you should be following, and you'll feel instantly better. And that's where I was this week. I had a couple of days where I went a little bit off track, but the sooner I got back onto it, the better I felt and the more momentum I was able to build. So come the end of the week, rather than feeling like, oh,